Hello, my name's Kim. I'm a laser therapist at Essex of Essex. I'd like to show you our laser hair removal machine. This is the Soprano XL. It's from Alma Lasers and it is a pain-free hair removal machine. It's an in-motion technology. It's not IPO, it doesn't fire single laser beam shots. It glides over the skin, over the epidermis, and it delivers heat in what we call in-motion technology. So it can heat up in the dermis, get a large area really quickly just by gliding the plate over the skin rather than firing single shots. The laser attracts, it glides over to the epidermis, it attracts into the melanocytes, which are cells that give your hair colour. So the laser will attract to the melanocytes, they will go down to the root of the hair and it will destroy the biological element, and that is how the hair is removed. That will then fall. You obviously need more than one treatment because at any one time not all your hair will be attached to the bulb. Only a third of them will be attached to the bulb, so every time you come for a treatment only 1/3 of the hair will be treated. As I said, the hair growth pattern, some hairs will be resting, they won't be attached to the blood supply. So this is the blood supply that's feeding the hair. It's in the follicle, it's feeding the hair, which makes it grow up the follicle and out of the epidermis. This is a cross section of the skin. So what happens is the laser glides across it, in the in-motion technology will glide across the epidermis, delivering heat which goes right down into the dermal layer, which destroys this biological element, the blood feeding the bulb, which is making the hair grow. You need to shave the hair really close so that all the energy is going into the follicle. None of the energy is being wasted on the epidermis. If there is any hair above, obviously the laser is going to be attracted to the melanin in the hair above the epidermis, which could be painful and it's wasting energy. So we need all the energy in the follicle. So a nice close shave before you come for your treatment. That way the energy can concentrate into the follicle and go down and do its job. Okay, it will destroy the hairs that are being fed by the blood supply. It will not destroy the hairs that are what we call resting, because your hair is continually growing and falling. There'll be resting hairs, so there'll be a gap. There'll be a hair sitting in the follicle, there'll be a gap, and there'll be a new hair growing up behind it. We can't treat this hair because it's not being fed by the blood supply, and the new hair is probably not big enough to pick up enough energy. That's why you need several treatments. So every time you come, different hairs will be attached to the blood supply, and there'll be the hairs that are being destroyed that will then fall. If you see any hair on the epidermis, wait, because it might be ready to fall. It might not be attached to the blood supply and you might think you're not getting good results. It's just because it hasn't fallen yet, and that's why you need several treatments. Minimum, you're looking at 8 treatments, 7. You get 7 treatments here, and you get the 8th one free. Obviously, different skin types, we use different joules, different amounts of energy. If you've got a lot of melanin in your skin, which means you're darker, obviously the power of the laser has to come down because the laser is going to be attracted to the melanin in your skin. So if you've got dark skin, the power will be low. This way you won't burn, but you can still have the treatment. If you're light skin, the power can go up. Average clients ranging between what we call Fitzpatrick 1 and 5, 1 being very, very light, 5 and 6 being very, very dark. We assess your skin type and then we can assess the machine and set the machine to your skin type. And therapists wear glasses during the treatment. It's health and safety to protect your eyes from the lasers. Just in case the laser beam, you look straight into the laser, so I can ask you to look that way. And we just glide the plate over the epidermis, delivering the heat. And we do like paintbrush effects, movements with the gun and circles. And what are you feeling now? How does it feel generally?
Fine. Feels like nothing.
Okay. No pain? Yeah, is it uncomfortable at all?
No.
by gliding the plate over the epidermis without firing the laser, cools the skin right down. So if the client is getting warm, you need to stop and glide the plate over until the epidermis is cooled back down. Done on this side. Literally a couple of minutes, we deliver about 2 minutes of energy on each side, but that can vary as the treatment goes along. And then remove the gel, apply aloe vera, which takes any redness or irritation out of the skin. So you can load your arm up.